Hi guys, this is kind of like a quick video because I haven't really made a lot of stuff yet, but there'll be one smaller project share, which is a mini I made with some of the Prima's Almanac paper, as well as the recent is it vintage romance or romance novel, one of them. Can't remember what the title is called, but I really love that paper and it's really cool. This cool vintagey, almost steampunky kind of image. I'm kind of still waiting for my store to carry the Craftsman collection because they say it's coming in, but it's not yet coming in. So I'm kind of waiting on that. I haven't actually seen paper, but I hope it will look really cool. I've seen some of the samples online, but you have to actually see it like firsthand to decide whether it's a good collection. But I've already gotten like the tags for it, like journaling cards for it. It's really strange because they had the journaling cards, they had some embellishments for it, but they didn't have the 6x6 paper, and then they were saying that it probably came in with a separate shipment. So, oh well. This is some stuff I've bought over the past week and stuff. So I'm gonna share with you a couple of things. First, this is some of the stores stuff that I got from local stores, as well as some what do you call these? My die cuts, because there was this Sizzix sale that was going in a local store. They were selling like really ancient, like old Sizzix dies, like at prices as low as $470, and $470 in Singapore is about like $360 in US. Thereabouts. So I thought that was a really good deal. And considering that these Sizzix dies are shipped from US, I assumed, or from wherever they come from, that no shipping usually costs a lot more when it's like across the sea. So I guess they're kind of like selling off like really old stuff, that making space for new ones. So anyway, some of the stuff that I got this A Mind's Eye All Is Bright paper, the Christmas collection. I'm going to go quite fast through it because I think people have seen this before. Just like another quick one. I really like this paper because it somehow fin the blue, this strange teal blue kind of color, into something that's red, and so it's really non-traditional. I kind of got this because I'm kind of like in the process of making some Christmas minis to sell and stuff. So got that, and got the stamp set as well. I took that thing out because I actually keep it. When I came back, I kept it in my folder where I kept all my stamps. So maybe one day I'll just show you like why don't I just show it to you now. So the reason that I take my packaging out is because most of the time I keep my stamps in like this huge massive ring file. Okay, the camera's clearly not gonna like capture everything, but this is huge massive ring file. In my part of the world, it's only 2 rings, not 3. 3 is probably what you get in US. And so I use this clear folders actually has either like a double partition, or triple partition, or the one that like goes like this way, or like in the different partitions to hold my stamps. So for instance, my stamps will be kept in this folder. So this is like one stamp set, right? And I put it in one of like the pockets in the thing. Yeah, so I actually have like a library of like clear stamps that I have. So sometimes, because the packaging is a bit too big to fit inside the A5 space that's in here, I have to take it out. And actually I don't mind, because I actually do like I do save up on those packaging. I don't throw them away, and I use them as like backings for stuff. And like I can imagine I make an entire mini out of the packaging materials that I've like collected. Yeah, so some of these are missing because I just did some rearranging, haven't really finished rearranging, and also because like some stamps that people borrow and I have no idea who they're with. And I'm not sure whether I ever have them back because I have no idea what they are. So for example, I put my this splits into 3 different pockets. I'm not sure whether the camera can pick up this 1, 2, and 3. And this, for example, the Kaisercraft one, this 5x13 cm. Whoa! My camera like to do this really strange focusing thing, but Kaisercraft, and so this fit into that triple one with the packaging. But for example, the Tim Holtz one, yeah, it doesn't fit into the packaging, so I have to take the visual artistry, like the backing out, and I'm probably gonna do some like distress cool projects with it or whatever. And this whole thing fits into triple pocket ones. So see, cool, huh? So that's that. So the reason that I kept this in is, for example, like, okay, this is where my small stamps go into, like into that baseball card collection thingamajig. And this one goes into the one that splits the A4 into 4, and that's where I keep my stamps. Cool, huh? But this is how I keep my clear stamps. Rubber stamps, I'll show you another day. Whoops! This came from somewhere. Oh, here. So the triple pocket one isn't very good because this top actually does open up and it kind of does fall off sometimes. But I'm keeping it standing upright most of the time. My double pockets one don't really face this problem because there's actually a catch that's over here. It's at the top that actually prevents things from sliding out. But well, I'm okay with it. If it's standing up, nothing falls out. Okay, in that goes. So anyway, back to the stamp. So this is the stamp set that I got. I'm sorry for the glare, but there's kind of no way to really avoid it. Yeah. So the cool stuff that I really like about stamp set was the word joy, and that strange, distressy kind of look. I like the bird. Yeah, I like this chevron thing. So I can imagine like you want like stamp it onto the already printed cuts, the already printed pattern paper. This is really cool. Yeah, but I really love the bird and the word joy. This joy is so cool. Okay, another paper that I got is the Authentique festive collection one. So just a quick flip through it. And like it's in that great though. Unfortunately, just the way my lamps are placed. So there are 24 sheets of double-sided paper, and it repeats itself after 12 pieces of paper. Okay, this is like, I have no idea which company this is from, but when I first saw it, I really loved it. It is distributed by Finmark Australia, and it's called Eclectic with the string spelling. I'm gonna like check it out and now see. It's called Eclectic. Alright. And it is 12 designs, of which they repeat 3 times. Or repeat twice. Repeat 3. I always can get that thing. It is 4.5 by 6.5 inches, so there are 3 sheets of each. So it's kind of like this thin kind of pattern paper. That's really cool. So this one is the one with the clogs. This one with like a stem at the back. This is, I'm not sure whether you can see that, but there's like this kind of like this Roman thing. Like, I don't know what you call that. This is some simple pattern paper. That's really good. I'm gonna make a comment about like pattern paper really soon, about how you can judge whether or not when you buy a 6x6 pack or 12x12 pack that the paper on its own will coordinate within itself. Because some companies have this tendency to do a lot of good designs, but they don't really have like pattern papers that match its own collection, as in like that are simpler, monochromatic, and tones it down, such that when you do layouts, it doesn't become too difficult to mix in the camera. Becomes too difficult to like mix in the papers as well, and you end up having to go to another company or another line, or just another design to get those papers. So these sort of work well together, largely because they are always this monochromatic kind of prints. Like this is like just different shades of pink. This is nice too. And the good thing about getting colors which are more grounded, like these on the warmer ones, because warmer colors tend to work together without much effort. In my opinion, anyway. Neutrals seem to work really well as well. You probably don't have to do very much to them. Alright, so that's the paper. Okay, I'm just gonna show you my point. So, for example, the Authentique one, they always manage to like alternate between like something that's really patterny, like multicolored pattern, and something that's really plain, and that helps because when you do a mini or when you do cards, these more monochromatic or plain prints are gonna be important, because if it's all gonna be just like multicolored ones, like if like all your papers are gonna be like that, you're gonna have a lot of problems trying to match things together. Particular brands like to do that a lot, and they don't really leave a lot of like ability for like the. It's a huge challenge for the scrapbooker. Like Seven Gypsies, for example, I really love the paper. I really do love the paper, but sometimes they do this like really what I call it, clashing patterns, which are good, as in the patterns are great on their own, but when they're together in a set, there isn't a lot of space for you to add like single monochromatic colors. They don't really do that a lot. The only saving grace that they have is because most of the time they deal with neutral colors. It is easy to match them together. Sometimes at the back of the paper at the back is more plain, so that helps as well, because well, if it's like a plain color, it helps to match with the paper, with the papers on your own. Okay, this stamp set I have to share with you guys is really cool. So these are from my local brand called KCK Crafts. They are kind of like the mother company of Crafter's Paradise, which is a shop that sells like scrapbooking stuff, but they also do sell American stuff, like American brands like Prima or My Mind's Eye and stuff. So I want to show you guys like their own like house brand in a sense, like stamp collection. Look at that! Isn't this cool? Which is quite a huge difference. I think they're moving out with the trend. They used to do something that was a bit different, as in they used to do things that were more traditional, but at the same time things that were also more different from the American brands. Actually, I think they didn't want to like compete in the same market, but these particular ones were good. And they are the really cool vintage design. They had like a total of like I think 20 over new designs, like all stamp sets, and they were like half of them were like letters like alphabets, which I thought were kind of cool. But I didn't get those because I'm not a huge fan of alphabets. I didn't need that many different kind of fonts. I needed like a few. So since I already have a few, I didn't really need to get more. And I thought, you know, it was more worth it to get like images. And this is really cool. There's this, I'm not sure whether the camera's gonna pick this up, because, yeah, look at that. Isn't this like gorgeous? And there's this, which is a map. This is like a car with like some words. I don't know the way right. You have to flip it around because like the camera's a bit small. But this globe, you have this. This is really cool, and it's like $15, which is not too bad. I mean, as in they are competing with like American brands prices when they are here, so this is really good. So this when all the like tags and stuff. Man, there's no such thing like an original image, because I think to a certain extent most of your stamped images are like taken from like this huge pool of copyright free or that kind of stuff, copyright free images, and then you know they mix and hash things together and do some addition, and this is how they design their stamps. Some companies are usually more original than others, like My Mind's Eye or like even Inkadinkado. They do have more original designs, but generally most of the stamps, they are very inspired from vintage images, so they do take some of the stuff from there, and then they just jazz it up a little bit, like with like I don't know, they do an internal pattern on some of the areas and stuff. So there's nothing that's fully original. I'm like, if there's anything fully original, well, everything's like nearly a copy. I'm like, in order to get inspired by it, you need to have some amount of copying. But I can choose to disagree with me. Okay, I'm gonna show you my Sizzix dies all together. It kind of expanded within the last. And I mean, it's just not just Sizzix dies, but it kind of expanded over the last week because there was that sale going on. And I also collected some of the dies that I was supposed to get like second hand from people, or something that they used to have but they never used, which is quite common. Okay, so this one I got for like 470 Sing dollar, which is kind of like 360 USD. So this is the one with the, you know, the whole nativity scene thing. So this is that long 12 by 2.5 3 inch one. It's really cool. This must have been really old. I'm sure they wrote a year somewhere. 2009. See? It's like at least 2 years old, but no, I don't care. And this is also in, I'm not sure, it's 2009, 2010. Okay, but this is the one that's right. It's like the Merry Christmas Day. Merry Christmas. And then there's that holly there. Or mistletoe. I don't know what you call that. I'm not really good at these things. 2011. So this is something slightly more recent. So this is more recent, which I don't mind having. This like last year. Like, who cares whether it's last year? If it's nice, it's nice. So it was there for like $4.70, which was like really cheap. This is also designed from 2011. So it's a really cool, nice border. So this is like the same size as your Tim Hortons tickets, then that border thing. I don't know what they call this. I'm sure they call it something. They just call it a die. Decorative strip. I also have to get the extension platform for the 12x12. Okay, so this I had forever, since like last year. I can't remember last year. So the weathered clock was also quite a while. These are new. This one I just got. This is the new one. It's like $49.95 here, but after discounts about 40%. It's about 30. Yeah, I know it's gonna. Some of you guys gonna find this expensive, but you take into mind that this is not a light thing. They had to ship it across. And Singapore is like the other side of the world. It's about 24-hour flight away. So yeah, imagine how long it takes to ship to get here. So this is the fancy flight thing. There's a name for this, I think. Fancy Food Flight. I had this since forever, but I got it secondhand from another person. It's like I got it for like 15, but I think I got it for a lot cheaper. It wasn't just 15. I think it was a lot cheaper, like 8 or 9 or something. I got this. This was also $4.70. $4.70. It's one of the older dies. It's the one that it cuts a circle and then it also helps you cut that windy thing out. So I've seen a lot of people do cool projects with this. And I've never thought of buying it largely because I know I can cut a circle myself and cut the solar thing. But this is just really like cut shorts process, and it's like if it's like $4.70, why not? I also got this Tim Hortons Noel 25 one, which is really cool because like, man, have you ever seen this at $4.70? This was, I'm sure they have a year here. 2011. Yeah, this was just last year. What? $4.70. This is called Brush of Baroque. Really like this die. And because it's kind of large and yet not so large, and I kind of like this size because I can imagine if I put like grey board or chipboard through this, and then this becomes like the base of like a mini, which is kind of cool. And you can have like your photos. And when I first saw it, that's how I envisioned it. You can have like your photos, like square photos, going behind these two things, and this entire like folio just catches it. So that's really cool. It's called Brush of Baroque. That was for $4.70. This was for $10, I think. They got someone probably got it new, but they never got to use it, and she was selling it again online, and they just got it. So it's kind of like this Christmassy frame thing. Yeah, this Christmassy frame, and this like tag. It's kind of like Christmas tags. And this is kind of like the older one that's slightly thinner. I haven't actually tried it. I hope it kind of works with mine as well. This is from 2008. This is quite some time ago. And got this for like 60% off, so just about like $8, which is about $6.90 there in US. So this is like a scissors die. Only cuts out cardstock, but this was from which year? I didn't put year for this one, but it's the one that scissors did together with basic gray. So I thought this was kind of cool. I really kind of like this design. I can imagine like I can like cut this out, put two small little split pins or brads here, and this becomes a pocket to like slot in photos and stuff. hopefully I won't take too long. I got this from another friend. So these are like from Quick Cuts, I think. These are like their alphabet letters. You probably can't see them because, yeah, and I don't know where I left the packaging. It's here somewhere. But yeah, these are great. Like each of these is a letter, and the letter's about this big. So I'm not too fussy. Oh my goodness, the glass, the blurring is terrible. But I'm not too fussy with how my letters turn out. So I'm quite happy with like only a few fonts to work with. So I'll never get Thickers ever again. Sorry, Thickers fans, but okay. These are Kuts or Cuts. I don't know how you pronounce Kutz. These are from the Singaporean company, the KCK, and they have like some of their own designs. So these are one of my favorite ones. Like I don't see this one anymore, so I think this has probably been like sold out and discontinued. This is one of my favorite ones, which is the car one. And so all this like kind of like the same size as like your Spellbinders Sizzlets. And this one requires an additional like solo adapter platform. This butterfly, I'm sure some of you have seen this before. This is one of my favorites. This is like a perfume bottle. These are two like Baroque things. Really cool. So this is a Sizzlets die. Another corner. This is another corner. This is the one they did with basic grey. Probably in the same series as the one I showed you just now. But this I got this a long time ago. When I first got my machine, which was last year. December, I think. And this too. So this kind of cuts out into the flowers. It's about this small. This is at the actual size. This is a really small flower. And this is like the shell. I love this. When this comes out, it is really cool. Some of my minis, I used to have them. You can go check some of my past projects. These are some folders. This is like the holes. I'm not sure that this is. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna see it. Yeah. Oh well. It might mean that I might not have to show the folders, but these are cool Sizzix like embossing folders that I got from kind of like a 50 or 40% off sale. So I really love those. These are my folders. So I have one which is the one with the Tim Holtz clock. The big ones are slightly more clear, but I wish there was something to show the contrast. Are you gonna see it? Nope. So this is one of the clocks. I'm just gonna describe it. This is a Sizzix one. This is the one with the mistletoes. I do have a lot of Christmas stuff, huh? This is the one with that random, like different, like it's as if it's like a configuration box. Now this one you can sort of see. There's this with this really cool pattern. I really love this. I really love this pattern. I haven't actually used it yet, but when I saw it, I was like, I'm gonna use it for my cards. This is the one with gears. This is the bingo one. This is the one with the journaling card. This is the one that Tim Holtz with the cool date thing, even though I have absolutely no idea what this is. Just a lot of numbers, but I thought it was cool. This is the one with musical notes. Okay, so this I think will be enough for like the rest of the year. I'm probably not gonna get new ones, like new stuff. Like really, I think too much stuff. I have problem keeping them. But yeah, but these are all I need. I know some of you guys have like a lot more dice than I do, but this for me is way more than enough. Do I even have time to go through the mini? Yeah, this is gonna be like rambling. Okay, the reason that I'm doing like all of these at the same time, like this really long video that's reaching 25 minutes really soon, it's kind of because I don't really have time to do videos anymore. Work's kind of piling up and can't update you guys and stuff. Oh yeah, I got this like from the local company KCK again. I got this strips that happen to be in like 12 inches by 2 inches, which is really convenient for the decorative die. What's it called? Decorative strip die. Yeah. So I can't really show you guys some things that I've done and got because the video takes time. and yeah, stuff. So this is the mini. Woo! This one I really got my inspiration primarily out from like the Tim Holtz camera die cut. I'll have a kit that kind of is with this, so this is kind of like my test of my kit, kind of. But at the same time, because after going through it, I realized that the supply is a bit thin, so I'm going to edit my kit a little bit. So the kit's going to have something slightly more than this. So this is a Prima flower I put like a brad through. So what I did was I took the acetate and I ran it through the Big Shot with the Tim Holtz die, and I got this camera that this acetate. So I kind of felt like stamping on it, but I kind of got lazy, so I just decided to just embellish it directly. So this is like a ribbon, and then you have like the flower. So this is the front. This uses the Almanax paper, as well as some would be the romance novel, I think, from Puma. So these are some stamped images from Sampler's Best in the mini. So you have this, and you have like the Brad Pitt, which I carved myself. This is a, what do you call this? One of the images from the romance novel. So here's like the camera, and here's the back of the camera. So I just got a Kinch, so I decided to like kind of play with it. There's a paper bag, and the paper bag has one of the tags that come from the romance novel paper. I really love the paper; it's really cool. And there's one of the pages on it. And this hand stamp is the one that I carved out myself, as well as this sticker that I got from this place. It was like, the stickers really cool. They were like stamps. They were supposed to be like for a diaries collection set, but you know, it was sold separately. So I got just the stickers themselves because the stickers are so cool. I'm not sure whether you can see them, but yeah, they're this really cool stamp. Yeah, and so all the kit will have like one stamp, which is I think is really cool. I got a plain tag, just to put photos, write stuff. Inside the paper bag would be another tag, like a photo mat, place for putting photos and stuff. Writing, putting photos, you know. This page as well had this like from like the ribbon, which I cut out the flower individually. Here it's notes, and here is like the bottom part of like the hot air balloon. So this is a cool place to put a photo. Here's a Starbucks coffee sleeve, which I also bound into the Kinch, and I did like cut out some of the paper to cover the Starbucks thing. So here's like a simple tag, and those stamps are the stickers from that collection. Isn't that cool? They actually look like real stamps, but they're not, because the words clearly tell that they are not. This is the envelope. So the paper that I use is the A4 size paper, and the envelopes about that you can cut out is about this big, and you can fold them into envelopes, and this is really cool. So I really love this concept. So I made some of these into like a tag inside for photos. And I had this envelope that I got from someone. This is really cool envelope. Isn't this cool? This is the envelope, and then I just stuck some of like the images from the collection, some stickers from that sticker set. So inside just a plain tag where you can write and put photos. Here's that part. So this is just the back of the sleeve with a pen stamp I'm going to cut out. Really cool. This is another stamp. This is from the Prima's one of the images from there. Right, and so I took some of this beige cardstock and made them into envelopes. This is mini envelopes, and they're really cool. And because of the the circle thing that you're supposed to like put like a split pin through, from the paper collection I did that for this, and I basically used a twine in which I wound around the envelope this way and went back to the same one to create kind of like a closure. And there's a small little tag, and that comes out like that. And just really plain. Put a sticker behind as well for that one with the stamp set. This is really cool stamp set, and it really works well with the whole collection. Yeah, with the whole idea.